Hi everybody, thanks very much for tuning in to Ray Racing's YouTube account. My name's Nige. Chances are most of you know me that's watching this because we'll be sharing it around on Facebook, so you'll all be already my friend. I want to tell you a little bit about an event that we're doing this year. We've done it a good few times for cancer research called the Longest Day Challenge. But those of you who know me, you'll have seen it many times, but just to explain the event, you've got to go from Land's End to John O'Groats on a real crap bike. You've got a limit, there's a few rules. You've got to have bought the bike for less than 600 quid, and you've got to then get it roadworthy, MOT and all the rest of it. It's roughly 1,000 miles, it's a prescribed route, and it's got to be done in 24 hours. So you set off at dawn on the longest day of the year, which this year is June the 20th. It's usually the 21st, but it's a leap year. And you've got to arrive at the other end before daybreak 24 hours later. So you've got 24 hours to do the event. Doesn't sound that hard, but B roads, A roads, no motorways, prescribed route, there's a ferry involved. You go through England, touch Wales sometimes, obviously right the way up through and through Scotland, all to the very end. There's 5 pit stops, some wonderful people in the whole event helping along the way with broom wagons, picking up anybody who's got a breakdown or a problem. The pit stops, they get you refreshed and fueled up and have a bit of eat and drink, and it's a really, really good event. You know, anything can happen, the weather, road closures, breakdowns, you name it. I've done it many times. I think I've done it 5 times. The event's been running 10 years and it's raised a small fortune for cancer research. The cancer research people turn up every year and do a little speech and give you facts and figures. So it's another fundraiser. We all give to charity, and I know all you guys do as well. And I'm not asking you for any money yet. That's going to come later. But what we wanted to do was show you the bikes, give you a bit more of an insight into the event and the build up and the prep that goes into getting the bikes ready to do this mammoth task. We've broke down on the way to the event in the past. We've broke down on the event. We've had one of us have to go off all around Birmingham finding parts from scrapyards because one of them's broke down on the M5. We've had it all. I turned up the last event 2 years ago. The bike broke down at the start line, and in fact John McAvoy, who's the main man organising the event, thanks for all your hard work John actually had to push me and get me going to get off, and the bike wouldn't pull past 7,000 RPM, had something wrong with the electrics, wouldn't go very quick at all, and we still did it in good time. It's just very, very character building. It's a great event. I think this year there's 40 plus people entered, so it's a massive thing to organise, and you're going to see lots of people doing videos like this, and you're going to see lots of people asking for money once the fundraising pages open up, but that'll be a couple of months from now. So basically, I bought a bike last year which I spotted, which was really, really cheap, and it's just here on my left. It's an old FZR 1000 X-Up. I get 400 quid for it, but it looks like it's been stored at the bottom of the canal for about 15 years. It's an absolute wreck. Not only is it an absolute wreck, somebody decided to street fighter it at some point in its life. So it's got these funny yokes in it, and it's got a fully swing arm, which actually I think is worth a few quid. I'll probably break it afterwards. Got some nice exhausts on it. Non-runner, all the carbs are rotten, the rubber's all cracked. The electrics, I've got a second-hand loom, changed the loom. We still can't get it turning over. There's major dramas with this bike, and I'm not giving up on it yet, but it's starting to look a real tall order. I might be better just breaking that. But something else we do at Ray Racing, we're obviously, I'll have to get a shameless plug in, we're an MOT station, we service motorbikes, we have a dyno, we refresh engines, we restore race bikes, classic bikes, and obviously do all the servicing on road bikes, tyres, brakes, all that kind of stuff. But we also race, myself and my son Ben, we've done a lot of racing on the TT course. I was a TT course instructor, Ben's won a Manx Grand Prix, we've both had some really good respectable finishes around there. But when we got word that some of the year eligibility was changing for the classic superbikes, we started buying SRAD 750s, and we bought about 6 of them. We've got one which is a fully fledged race bike, it's all complete. You'll see some pictures of that in this video. And we've also got one on the go now, which we're just starting to build a second one. And as a result of buying all them different bikes, I've got my plan B, which is here. And that's an SRAD 750, which when it came to us, it had no bodywork, no tank, no brakes, no exhaust can, and no carbs. So it was really, we bought it for the engine and the spare frame. So I've managed to rifle through. We've got shelves and shelves and shelves, because some of these bikes we actually broke them because they were scrap. So we're actually building that one up as a plan B. So I'm going to get that one finished first. That one should be running, and we've got next to no money in that at all, so it's really, really in the spirit of the event, you know. So we might have to do it on that. If we can't get much more sense out of this one, we are starting to struggle with this one. But in the spirit of the event, they're two very, very shit bikes, and hopefully on June the 20th, one of them will see me set off 4 o'clock in the morning at Land's End and get to John O'Groats before 4 o'clock the next morning. So keep having a look. We'll keep sharing this channel on our Facebook pages, and once a bit more progress with the bikes, we'll put some quick videos on just to keep you all updated. And once the page opens for you to donate and sponsor us and help, I can't remember what we raised last time, but the amount goes up and up and up every year. I'll fill you in on them more details as we go along. But thanks very much for watching, and I hope you don't mind sharing this and keep following our progress.